And that's why I appreciate so many different perspectives and having discussions and conversations. Because even if, and that's why I love chatting with people in any moment, because it's like, I may not know about a topic, but I'm also really excited to ask questions. Like, oh, I don't know about that. Like, where did you learn about that? And what excites you about this topic, and what's your perspective? Or even if I'm holding a stance and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna die on this hill, but I really like this hill. So let me know what's going on in your hill. Like, let me know. Let me see. I'd like to take a tour if you'd be so kind as to be my guide, and let's see let's see what led to certain things being held on to, because in that we can see that there's more bridges than walls when we're talking about different perspectives and different topics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because there's a conversation around that sense of like, and that's there. Oh my gosh, there can be such a sensitive avoidance of talking about just being like what hill people are dying on. It's like it's a belief. Like everyone's hill individually is like their belief, the way they see themselves, the way they see the world. And it's like we don't talk about that. It's just like everyone's got their belief.
You're
Everyone
ruining
let
the
me
party, man.
believe what I believe.
There's a
And
nice flag on that hill,
straight up. And it's like this is my belief, this is my perspective of things. And there's all these like individual hills that everyone's standing on, and no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to talk about the fact that it's not really there. Like they're still here in reality, like in the room and the situation that they're in, no differently than anyone else. Like their thoughts about themselves and the situation that they're in are entirely relevant, but we don't want to talk about that. Like we don't want to have conversations about that in itself, like where it comes from.
Don't
why
betray
we
your beliefs,
do it.
sir.
Oh my
How could you?
gosh.
Don't even talk about visiting other hills.
Couldn't possibly. Like, oh, to jump from one to another, to this, to that, to let it all go, to walk off the hill, like that's. But then, what would you be? What would you think? It's like you'd be living. You'd be living life, not in your head. You wouldn't be in your head like that. It's like we're in this hill, like trapped in this hill, sort of, but like not trapped. It's just a soothing sort of thing. It's a choice.